She told her Uber driver, "My boyfriend's so dumb, I've been cheating for months and he has no clue." The driver was my cousin. I exposed her to everyone and her life imploded. I, 28 male, and my ex, Jessica, 26, and I had been together for 3 years, living together for 1. I thought we were solid. Not perfect, but solid. She worked at a marketing firm downtown, went to church every Sunday with her family, posted those couple photos everyone rolls their eyes at. You know the type. The call came on a Tuesday, 7:43 p.m. I was making dinner when my cousin David hit me up. He drives Uber part-time, needs the extra cash for his kid. He sometimes works the downtown business district rush, hoping for airport fares. "Yo bro, you sitting down?" "Why? Are you?" I wasn't. "What's going on?" "I think I just had your girl in my car." My stomach did this weird flip thing. "Jessica, she said her car was at her mom's." "Yeah, well, she didn't recognize me. Had my mask on, hat pulled low. I knew it was her name on the app, so I just kept my mouth shut, but I recognized her voice immediately. She was on the phone the whole ride, loud." I turned off the stove. "And?" "Man, she was bragging about cheating on you, like laughing about it. Said you were too dumb to notice, said she's been doing it for months." The kitchen got real quiet. Just the hum of the refrigerator. "You sure?" I hit record on my phone's voice memo app halfway through. It's not perfect, but you can hear it clear as day. She was going on and on, talking about some dude named Richard from her gym. How you think she's at book club on Thursdays, but she's really at his place. How she deletes messages but you never check anyway. She called you. Man, she called you pathetic. I asked him to send the recording, sat at the kitchen table, and listened to my girlfriend of 3 years trash me to whoever was on the other end of that call. Her voice was different, meaner. Like she was talking about some random loser, not the guy who held her hair back when she got food poisoning last month. He bought me this necklace for our anniversary, spent like $800 on it. Meanwhile, Richard got me the same one for like $200 online. I wear Richard's and tell him it's the one he bought me. He's so clueless, it's actually sad. I touched the pasta I'd been making, her favorite. Extra garlic, just how she liked it. The recording went on for 12 minutes. She covered a lot of ground. How boring I was in bed. How Richard was built different. How she was waiting for my lease renewal bonus from work before leaving me. That one stung different. We talked about using that money for a vacation. Apparently, she had other plans. David stayed on the phone while I processed. Good dude. Kept saying he was sorry that he debated telling me, but we both knew he did the right thing. Jessica walked in around 9. Kissed me on the cheek like normal. Smelled like her usual perfume mixed with something else. Cologne maybe. Book club ran late. Barbara wouldn't shut up about her divorce. I almost laughed. Almost. How was it? Boring. You know how she gets. Made pasta? Yeah, your favorite. She smiled, sat down across from me, started talking about her day like we were a normal couple. Like she hadn't just spent the last hour at Richard's apartment. Like she hadn't called me pathetic to a stranger 2 hours ago. I let her talk, watched her face, tried to see the person I fell in love with. Couldn't find her. That night, she fell asleep next to me like nothing was wrong. I stayed up staring at the ceiling, planning. See, the thing about Jessica is she lived her whole life on social media. But she was sloppy. I remembered setting up her laptop a year ago. She'd laughed about how she always used a variation of her dog's name and her birthday for everything because she was so uncreative. It was a long shot, but the rage was fueling me. Her birthday backwards and the dog's name. It worked. Instagram. The messages with Richard were right there. Didn't even have to scroll. Dick pics, her pics, messages about what they wanted to do to each other. Screenshots of them making fun of me. One where she sent him a photo of me sleeping on the couch, with the caption, "Look at this loser." I screenshotted everything, every message, every photo she sent him, every time she called me an idiot, every time she said she loved him. The church thing was what really got me. She dragged me there every Sunday, made a big show of being this perfect Christian girl. Posted Bible verses on Facebook, had her pastor on Facebook too. Pastor Thomas, nice old guy who always shook my hand and said we made a beautiful couple. Her boss was on her LinkedIn. Susan Martinez, strict lady who Jessica always complained had it out for her. A quick search showed Susan was also on Facebook. Small world, I didn't sleep. By 6 a.m. I had everything organized. Screenshots, the audio file, timestamps showing when she was supposed to be at work but was at Richard's. When she called in sick but posted gym selfies an hour later. The plan formed itself. First, I waited until she left for work Wednesday morning, kissed me goodbye like normal, said she loved me. I said it back, muscle memory. Then I started packing, not everything, just my stuff. Left all the gifts I'd bought her, especially that necklace. At 10 a.m., I knew she'd be in her weekly team meeting, phone on silent, perfect timing. I started with the family WhatsApp group, the one with 37 members including her 82-year-old grandmother. Hi everyone. This is difficult to share, but I believe you should know the truth about Jessica. Then I dropped everything. Every screenshot, the audio, all of it. The typing indicator started immediately. Then stopped. Then started again. Her mom called me within 3 minutes. I didn't answer. Her dad texted, "What the hell is this?" Her sister, "OMG, is this real?" Her grandmother. Then I moved to Facebook. Tagged her boss Susan in a post. Professional but clear. "Susan, I apologize for bringing personal matters to your attention. But I thought you should be aware that Jessica has been using sick days to meet with her affair partner." Attached are screenshots showing her posting from locations when she claimed to be ill. I have no interest in her professional consequences, but I believe in honesty. Posted screenshots of her sick day gym selfies. The timestamps were damning. Pastor Thomas was last. I didn't post publicly, just sent him a private message. "Pastor Thomas, I struggle with bringing this to you, but Jessica has been living a double life. While preaching about sanctity and faithfulness, she's been having an affair for months. I'm attaching evidence not out of spite, but because I believe she needs spiritual guidance. I won't be attending services anymore, but I wish your congregation well." By 10:47 a.m., my phone was exploding. Jessica called 18 times, texted dozens more. "What did you do? My mom is freaking out. Delete everything now. This is illegal. I'm calling the police. Please answer. I can explain. You're ruining my life." I was already at David's place by then. He'd taken the day off. We sat on his porch drinking beer way too early, watching my phone light up. "You good?" he asked. "No, but I will be." Jessica's sister called David around noon. He put it on speaker. "Is he with you?" Jessica's locked herself in the bathroom at work. She got called into HR. Mom won't stop crying. Grandma had to take her heart medication. What the hell happened? David looked at me. I shrugged. "Jessica happened," he said. "Ask her about Richard." The line went quiet. Then, "Who's Richard?" Update 1. It's been a few days since everything went down. Figured I owed you all an update since my phone won't stop buzzing. First, the legal threats were empty. Jessica's empty threats about calling the cops went nowhere. Guess it's hard to press charges when the evidence is you bragging about being a terrible person. Her dad called me Thursday night, trying to do damage control. "Son, what you did was extreme. Your daughter said I was too dumb to notice her cheating. Was I supposed to be smart about the breakup? She's been suspended from her job, pending an investigation." That was news. Apparently, Susan the boss was already documenting Jessica's inconsistent attendance. My Facebook post was just the catalyst for an official investigation. Jessica had called in sick 17 times in the past 3 months. 17. I only knew about 5. That's not my fault. Her grandmother won't speak to her. Okay. The pastor wants to meet with her. She won't answer his calls. I almost felt bad about that one. Almost. Then I remembered the audio of her laughing about how stupid I was. Jessica showed up at David's place Thursday afternoon. Mascara everywhere. Still in her work clothes. "How could you do this to me?" I stayed on the porch. David stood behind me like security. "How could I? Really? You destroyed my life over a mistake." "A mistake? You called me pathetic. You've been cheating for months. You were planning to steal my bonus and leave." Her face did this thing. Like she forgot I knew about that part. "I wasn't. That was just talk. I love you. You wore his necklace and told me it was mine." She touched her neck. "Wasn't wearing any necklace now. I can explain." "To who? Your family? Your boss? God?" That last one hit different. She started ugly crying. The kind where snot gets involved. "Richard won't even answer my calls. Says I'm too much drama. You ruined everything." I laughed. "Couldn't help it. I ruined everything. That's amazing. Truly, I made one mistake. One, Jessica, I have screenshots of you sending him nudes while I was in the shower. While I was in the next room, you called in sick to work to hook up with him. You lied to everyone, your family, your church, me, for months. You had no right to tell everyone. David finally spoke up. Girl, you had no right to cheat. Actions meet consequences. Now get off my property before I call the cops. She looked between us, looked like she wanted to say more, then just turned and left. Drove off in the car I'd helped her pay off last year. Friday morning, her sister DM'd me on Instagram. Yeah, the same one who called David. He blocked her. Richard blocked her on everything, said she was crazy and he didn't know she had a boyfriend. She's a mess. I didn't even reply. Jessica's mom has called 43 times, left voicemails ranging from please forgive her to you've ruined our family to she's staying with us now to please just talk to her. Was it worth it? I'm sleeping on my cousin's couch. My relationship of 3 years is over. I've got most of her family blowing up my phone. My own mom thinks I went too far. Half my friends say I'm a legend, the other half say I'm an asshole. But I sleep pretty good, knowing I'm not the one who destroyed a relationship for some gym bro named Richard, who won't even claim her now. Update 2. Been a week now. Lots happened. Buckle up. First, Jessica's family is divided, like choosing sides at Thanksgiving divided. Her younger cousins think what I did was justified. Quote from one, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Her older relatives think I'm Satan himself. Her Aunt Susan called me at 2 a.m. Saturday to say I was going to hell. I asked if Jessica would be there too. She hung up. Her grandmother, though, that woman's savage, posted on Facebook, the truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off. Praying for my granddaughter to find her way back to Christ. Jessica commented, begging her to take it down. Grandma replied with a Bible verse about adultery. Public. For everyone to see. Cold-blooded. Monday, I had to deal with the apartment situation. Jessica's name wasn't on the lease, just mine. But she'd been living there. Getting mail there. In my state, that makes her a tenant. Can't just change the locks. Had to give her formal notice. 30 days. Went over there with David to post the notice and grab more of my stuff. Place was a mess. Not trashed, just chaotic. Like she'd packed in a hurry and a rage. A few of our framed photos were face down on the counter. She'd left all our anniversary stuff out, including the champagne. The pasta I'd made her was still in the Tupperware. Moldy now. Symbolic. Found a note on the bed. I hope you're happy. I wasn't. Still aren't. But I'm something. Tuesday night, her dad was waiting for me outside David's house. Not shouting, just standing there. Security didn't need to get involved this time. He just wanted to talk. She's my daughter. I have to defend her. But he looked tired. Real tired. I raised her better than this. Her mother and I are discussing therapy. Family therapy. Good for you. She was officially fired today. Blacklisted at other firms. Susan apparently has connections. I didn't know that part. I didn't mean for... Yes, you did. You knew what would happen when you sent those screenshots to her boss. Own it. He was right. I did know. She betrayed me, publicly humiliated me, was planning to rob me, and you nuked her entire life in response. Yeah, I did, he nodded, left without another word. Wednesday was interesting. Remember that WhatsApp group? Still active. Jessica's cousin Joseph started sharing his own stories. Turns out, Jessica had borrowed $500 from him last year for car troubles. Same week she posted about her weekend trip to Miami. With friends. The floodgates opened. Other family members started sharing their own Jessica stories. Money borrowed and never returned. Lies about why she couldn't attend family events. That time she brought Richard to her nephew's birthday party and introduced him as a friend from work. Her mom finally removed her from the group. Then Sunday happened. The church thing escalated. Pastor Thomas, bless his heart, tried to handle things quietly. But Jessica showed up, apparently trying to apologize to her parents in the foyer. Word got around fast. A woman named Barbara, who runs the women's ministry, took it upon herself to make Jessica an example. During her announcements, she gave a whole speech about wolves in sheep's clothing and the importance of living your values, not just preaching them. Everyone knew who she meant. Jessica's family got up and walked out mid-service. Pastor Thomas called me that night. I tried to stop it from becoming a spectacle. This isn't how we handle things. Not my circus anymore, Pastor. I know. This has caused a real rift in our community. Great. Now there's church drama too. Friday afternoon, Jessica texted from a new number, blocked her old one. Can we talk, please? Just 5 minutes. I shouldn't have responded, but I did. Fine, public place. We met at a Starbucks. She looked rough, hair unwashed, no makeup, wearing sweats. This was the girl who wouldn't check the mail without mascara. I'm sorry. Okay, I mean it. I was horrible. I said awful things. I threw away something good for something stupid. Why? She played with her coffee cup. I don't know. Richard made me feel dangerous, exciting. You were safe, stable. I got bored. So you decided to cheat instead of, I don't know, talking to me? I was stupid. You were cruel. I know. I hear that recording and I hate myself. That's not who I am. It's exactly who you are. That was you, Jessica. Not drunk, not coerced, just you talking shit about someone who loved you. She started crying again, quietly this time. My life is over. No job, no apartment, my family's split, church friends won't talk to me, Richard ghosted me, even deleted his Instagram. Okay, that's it, okay? What do you want me to say? That I forgive you? That we can work it out? I listened to you laugh about how pathetic I am. I can't unhear that. I didn't mean it. You did. Every word. You meant it all. She left after that, didn't finish her coffee, got a LinkedIn notification that night. She'd removed our relationship status. Final nail, I guess. Final chapter. It's been a month. Last update promise. The apartment's mine again. Jessica cleared out 2 days before the deadline. Took only her stuff, left mine, even cleaned. Found another note. I'm sorry for everything. I've been going to therapy, not because of guilt, but because trust issues are real after something like this. Dr. Kim says I handled things decisively but destructively. Fair enough. Jessica's working at a coffee shop now. Her cousin Joseph told me, says she's living with her parents, driving her mom's old car. No more Instagram influencer life, no more Richard. He apparently moved on to another gym girl within a week. Her family's still fractured. Thanksgiving is apparently already a topic of dread. Jessica sat alone at the last family dinner, Joseph said. Her grandmother still won't speak to her directly, but prays for her wayward soul every Sunday. Loudly. In front of everyone. The church rift got worse. Barbara, the women's ministry lady, started her own Bible study group, took a dozen families with her. They meet at someone's house now, talk about moral accountability. Pastor Thomas, aged 10 years in a month, sent me a card saying he's praying for healing for everyone involved. Good man. Jessica's ex-boss Susan reached out last week, wanted to clarify something. I didn't fire her just because of your post. I fired her because when confronted with the attendance records, she lied. Then when shown the evidence from your post, she blamed everyone but herself. Then she threatened to sue for harassment. The public post was the tip of the iceberg of her character. That tracked. David is still the MVP, helped me repaint the apartment, got rid of that couple's gray Jessica picked, went with blue, looks good, fresh, met someone at therapy, not in my group, different time slot, we grabbed coffee. Then dinner, taking it slow. Her name's Sarah, doesn't have Instagram, refreshing. Jessica tried one more time, showed up outside my work with a letter. Security has a photo of her now, so they called me down. Just read it, please, then I'll leave you alone forever. I took the letter, 3 pages, front and back, read it that night. She blamed her upbringing, her ex, her anxiety, her fear of commitment, everything but herself for the first 2 pages. The last page was different. I destroyed the best thing in my life because I was selfish and cruel. I became someone I don't recognize. Someone who could laugh about hurting the person who loved me most. I don't ask for forgiveness. I don't deserve it. I just wanted you to know that you didn't deserve any of it. You were the best part of my life, and I threw it away for nothing. For someone who didn't even want me. I have to live with that. I have to see my grandmother's disappointment. My family's shame. My own reflection. That's my punishment. I'm sorry I made you feel worthless. You're not. You never were. I kept the letter. Not sure why. Saw her at the grocery store last Sunday. Different aisles. Made eye contact. She looked like she wanted to approach. I turned down the cereal aisle. Some bridges are meant to stay burned. People ask if I regret going nuclear. If I do it differently. Maybe. Maybe not. I could have just left. Let her keep living her double life. Let her family think she was still their perfect daughter. Let her keep her job, her reputation, her image, but she made me feel worthless, small, stupid, for months. While I was planning our future, she was laughing about me with another man. While I was working overtime to afford that necklace, she was wearing his. So yeah, I burned it all down. Made sure everyone knew who she really was. Cost her everything. Cost me too, though. Lost friends who thought I went too far. Lost sleep wondering if I'm the bad guy. Lost the ability to trust easily, but I kept my dignity, my self-respect. And in the end, that's worth more than a relationship built on lies. David said something that stuck. You didn't ruin her life, you just stopped her from ruining yours. I think about that a lot. Anyway, that's it. No dramatic reunion, no revenge gone wrong, just two people who brought out the worst in each other and the aftermath of mutually assured destruction. Learn from my mess. If someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Don't wait until they're laughing about you to an Uber driver. And if you're gonna cheat, maybe check who's driving. Peace out. Edit, since some asked, yes, David got a massive tip, and yes, I'm still in therapy. And no, I don't recommend anyone handle betrayal the way I did, but I'm not sorry I did it.